Hello. It's oh dear, I've got to think now. It's Thursday. Thursday. It's definitely Thursday, the 9th of July, and I've just arrived 10 minutes ago at the allotment, and I didn't actually arrive up here today, yesterday at all. I didn't get here at all because for a few days now I felt a bit rough. Um, it's not the famous COVID word, but I do take my temperature at least twice a day just to make sure, and yeah, nothing wrong there. But I've had for a few days now um, headaches stemming from sort of the back of the head, neck, and I keep getting sort of fluey aches down my arms and hands, and just horrible, and you feel a bit fuzzy from time to time in the head. Yeah, most people say that's normal. I know, yeah. So normal for me anyway. But yeah, it's been going on for a few days, just feeling it, getting these ups and downs. And then yesterday I felt dog rough, and anyway, I was planning to come up here, but I didn't, and I went home and I felt really bad, and I went and lay down in bed for an hour, and I woke up coughing, and that turned into, oh dear, I've got to run. And I went to the loo and actually threw up, and almost instantly the headache started disappearing, and yeah, just generally strange. The only thing I can think of is that the hot weather we had last week did get to me, and when I stop and think about it, the last time I felt that rough, I was in France after a period of hot days, and finally came down with some kind of effect of the sun, sunstroke, whatever you want to call it. I'm no doctor, but I know that day or two I found that just taking it a bit easy, eating and drinking, brought me around well. And I know that sounds silly, eating and drinking. Of course, we all eat and drink. But back then, I was cycling, doing a lot of cycling, and it was nothing really to get up in the morning and have a pan au chocolat or something for breakfast in a local bakery, and then just cycle and just cycle. I'd stop for a coffee. Some days I might even stop at a pub and have a beer, but that I know that's not going to help with dehydration. But yeah, most of the time I just cycle along drinking water, and yeah, didn't eat all day, and it's very much the same up here. I come up here and it's nothing just to be here for 10-12 hours, and then suddenly think, well, I haven't ate today. So yeah, I must watch that. But anyway, I'm feeling a little better today, so here I am, and I've delivered some post to we're going to put up a form of windbreak for the polytunnel, and then we'll put the polythene back on and we're going to fix that differently as well. So fingers crossed we're onto the tunnel. It is a windy site, so there's no big shocker that we're going to have a few issues there. I've come up here and I haven't brought my usual cup, so I'm using from the cup supply we have got in the shed, and every cup's been used and nobody's done the dishes. So first job when this water boils is to clean this cup out. Otherwise I will be ill with something more. Anyway, yeah, so I arrived up here this morning and been looking around. There is weeds everywhere. It's terrible for weeds. So instead of getting on with the next plot, which as you know from the last video we've just acquired, I've got to stay in the first plot and just weed weed and weed, because there's far too many weeds here. Anyway, so yeah, I'll switch you back on, I guess, when I have me coffee, because you don't want to hear me waffling on too much. So we'll catch you in a while.